Yes, this is legitimate news. Naoya Inoue is fighting TJ Doheny on September 3 for the Undisputed Super Bantamweight title. So, all of the belts in Japan. So, the question is, why is TJ Doheny the one fighting Inoue and not someone else? And does TJ Doheny has a chance against the monster? And let's discuss about that. I'm also gonna be sharing about what's the update on Casimero, which is the one of the popular fighter here in the Philippines. What happened to John Riel Casimero? Filipino fans are wondering why is he not fighting Naoya Inoue, and I'm gonna be real honest with you on this video.
Powercast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
So everything that we hear in Casimiro is mostly rumors these days, but the main topic of this, and I'm gonna be answering this right away. So why is TJ Doheny fighting Naoya Inoue and not Sam Goodman or not Akhmadiliev? So we heard that Sam Goodman is the IBF mandatory, and Murujan Akhmadiliev could have been the WBA mandatory, and at the same time, they're both number one in the ranking. I think those two fighters would eventually be, and most probably be fighting Naoya Inoue after TJ Doheny if Inoue continues to win. But I think TJ Doheny got the chance because, well, if you do not know, TJ Doheny fought his last three fights in Japan. So TJ Doheny have garnered some popularity in Japan, and I think the Japanese boxing community knows him. At the same time, he also earned his right. He's also ranked. He's ranked number two on WBO, and also ranked on IBF. So TJ Doheny actually is the probably the next available opponent for Naoya Inoue. And on the business side, TJ Doheny is known in Japan, at least, no? But most of the fans are asking, does he really have a chance against TJ Doheny? I mean, against Naoya Inoue? That's a different conversation altogether. Naoya Inoue will always be a tough opponent against everyone, and that includes TJ Doheny, who has already in an advanced age at 37 years old. But TJ Doheny fought his way back. This is a classic Cinderella story. He fought Kazuki Nakajima, defeated him, and Lamido, who's also a boxing prospect. And his last opponent, 2024 May, was against a Filipino Bril Bayogo. So he actually deserved the rights to fight Naoya Inoue. The real question here is that how competitive the fight would be. And like, if I'm being honest, of course, everyone has a chance against anyone, but the odds of this one is against TJ Doheny's favor. It's gonna be real difficult to see him win against Naoya Inoue. And this is the same case as everyone else. But the opportunity is there to make money. The opportunity is there to defeat anyway, and as we always say here, because we Filipino boxing fans, and we always fight as the underdog when we go out. So we always believe that there's a chance, and there's always a chance. Especially TJ Doheny is also an experienced fighter who has, I believe, he also has power. He has 20 knockouts from his 26 wins. But if you're gonna ask me, obviously I'm gonna pick Naoya Inoue. But we've seen many stories about the old man's strength, and this could be one. So I guess it's easy to answer why TJ Doheny is getting a chance to fight Naoya Inoue, but it's harder to see him win against Naoya Inoue, much like any of the opponents, and that includes rumored opponent of or rumored Filipino opponent of Inoue for the longest time, which is Casimero. Casimero has been, I don't know if he's training or not. There's always been rumors about him, but those are all rumors, and I don't think he's gonna get a chance to fight Naoya Inoue, not unless we, finally identify who he's fighting next, because it's obviously not Naoya Inoue. And Naoya Inoue for the past years has been fighting twice in 1 year. So this means that this could be the last fight of Naoya Inoue in 2024. Maybe his next fight is 2025, because there are rumors that Casimero could be fighting Naoya Inoue by late December. So we do not know that. And I feel and I'm worried that Casemiro is being benched right now, possibly because he couldn't get a fight. That his contract might expire because because of this long wait. There's I don't want to give you any false hope of who is fighting next because I don't really know. But as of this moment, um, I don't think it's possible for Casemiro to fight Inoue at any point, even next year, because at the same time, again, it's mainly because I wanted to see who Casemiro is fighting next, and he's not fighting yet. So, if he's fighting someone that's formidable, then maybe Inoue would consider him like what he did to TJ Doheny. I mean, because there's, statistically speaking, some would say Murujan Akhmadiev would be a harder fight. But, who knows? Who knows why they're doing this? But at the end of the day, I think Naoya Inoue doesn't have any business anymore in 122 pound. He's too strong, too fast, and too good at the 122 pounds. He should consider moving up to 126. I know that I think in the past I've heard him say that he might probably go to 126 after he fought every strong man at the 122. And, I think he proved that already. He got all the belts. And if he stay at 122, all he would do is just defend those belts. So if he wants more legacy and he wants to be considered the best fighter in Japan or in Asia or in the world, I think moving up in weight and adding another layer of difficulty would help him get to that legacy. So, but at the end of the day, Inoue versus TJ Doheny, I'm sure it's gonna make money in Japan because TJ Doheny is somewhat popular. But best of luck to TJ Doheny. I know Mike Altamura is the manager. It's gonna be a tall task, but like everyone else, it's gonna be really, really difficult to beat Naoya Inoue. It's gonna be a big, big news if ever this would be an upset. So I guess that's all I'm gonna say on this video. But I'll definitely watch this one, and I'm interested to see how this unfolds.